Now y'all know there's some lurkers in the bushes, bitch. We gotta get this channel up to 1,000 subscribers. So why not deal with the trash on the backup channel, right? Now we got some things we gotta get into. Go ahead and thumbs up this video for the one time, bitch. We got time today. Oh, yes, we do. Hey, Zena, baby. Yep. I see a lot of people I haven't seen in a while. What's happening? What's up, Rochelle and stuff? Liddyville up in here big. Yep. Go ahead, thumbs up this video so we can get right on into it. I'll be back. You can go tag your friends on up out of the haters chat. Let them know we live, bitch. showing my vintage jewelry, right? I showed a watch or two that was passed on. I showed some rings. How many of you all remember that? Vintage jewelry. The video was only about 15 minutes long, right? Let's take a look at something. Now, you guys remember that after I did that video, I privated it. It's almost like you can't feel comfortable to do personal videos about yourself because there's always a stalking, doxing lunatic. You remember, Lonnie? Lunatic waiting in the bushes. You know, it's very important that we understand that some of these people that are obsessed with you, that obsession initially was an admiration. Initially, that person admired you. It was something about you that they admired. We proved a long time ago that she used to share my videos, every last one of them. And being that Heidi, the hawkhead whore, had a clip of a video, my first video on YouTube, it let me know that this entity was watching me from day one. With your every move, and pay attention to the banner that says, don't ever underestimate a sicko. Now we'll watch the comments go down as we expose these trolls. Nothing lasts forever. And once your eyes are open, it's very hard to close them again. I only want the discerned in this room. This is not a video for the scary cats. Now, in the last video, we exposed exactly what resembles her personality. We used the video, single white female. Somebody that pops into your life. Oh, I like you. I admire you. I'm in favor of you. I support you. But the entire time, they hate your guts. They hate everything that you do because they can't do it. And so you will find these entities starting to sound like you, talk like you, and then they begin to try to tear down what you do so that they can build up their image. So you ask yourself, well, how do you know if a person is extremely jealous of you? Well, one way that you can know is by them having every video, all 200 of them, for their own personal use. The first question is, why would one want to have all the information on a person that she doesn't even know? What's so important for an individual that lives thousands of miles away to prove a point on a person that they don't even know? What would make an individual turn their back on somebody that never asked for their assistance? Let's take a look at a very jealous, dangerous entity. Now, some of y'all said y'all do remember the video that we did about the jewelry, right? Let's look at this. Let's take a quick look at this while you guys listen to the hate. You can hear the venom in her voice, the hatred in her voice. Now, this was brought to my attention by one of my subscribers. They said they're worried. Oh, bitch, I'm not worried. Not at all. So you can talk a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, you're just going to expose to the people how jealous of me you really are. Now, as you look at the avatar on the screen, you will see the true identity of this sicko. Sick and ugly. I can see why a person of this stature would have very low self-esteem. Very low. Operating several master troll accounts at a motherfucking time. Tonight, we're going to prove that this entity is a master doxer, one of the biggest doxers on YouTube. Not only will she take it upon herself to secretly find out where you live at, call your kids' facilities, and stalk your children. She's even went so far as to call an insurance company on a woman that she doesn't even know to stop her claim. This individual likes to play with the police, make false reports so that she can cover up her tracks. This is a very calculated, dangerous entity. She doesn't understand that she's met her match. Thumbs up this video for the one time. Share this video if you will. Let's take a look and a listen to a psycho and a lunatic. Right. Right.
Y'all, everybody is me.
Back then, big talk and shit, but then this is not really a big talk. I mean, I guess it is, but the diamonds are huge. Okay? It has
Now, this is her playing my last video, right? Now, when you look on the screen, it's okay for me to show this because this is my video. This is my video that I privated on a Sunday immediately after I did the video. This means that everything I do, she's watching and lurking. You will find her going live. And if I go live, she will immediately end her live because it is so important for her to listen to me. It's absolutely impossible for me to watch her entire video because she says my name many, many times. And as I've mentioned, when you constantly say stuff, you notice I never say her name. She doesn't exist. It's the spirit that I recognize, not that ugly flesh that Satan gave her. Not only does she look like a pigeon shat all over her face, but her insides are just as ugly as her outsides. Operating a few troll accounts in this chat right now. We're going to let her live because she must do it so that she can exercise all 40 of her personalities. 10 of them she stresses her family out with, and then the other 40 she uses on YouTube to confuse you. You think that you are making friends in the chat when the whole time you are speaking to all 50 figments of her imagination. Now let's look at my ring, okay? Let's look at my ring because this is my jewelry, okay? And let's make something clear. I could very well strike her, right? Um, we're going to bust these lies open really quick, okay? So let's take a listen to how a nutball will take all of your content. Now, she mentioned that she had over 4,000 screenshots. That means that not only is she stalking me, but the question is, how many others is she stalking? So this will be a very interesting journey because you only heard the beginning of it. And I know a lot of people can't listen to her video because it is absolutely poison, listening to her scream and yell. This is going to be a very interesting video. I'm just waiting for something to upload. Now let's take a look at my ring. And let's listen to a jealous old mental patient go completely bonkers because I shared some vintage jewelry. I never said it was all of my jewelry. I said it was vintage jewelry. Take a listen.
Let's see.
A ring that was given to, I'm replacing her. Okay. But my granny, you can tell my granny had a very small finger. But on their, I think it was maybe like their 3rd wedding anniversary, he gave her this. Now at the bottom, I had to get one of the diamonds replaced. But this ring is very old. I still haven't got to the oldest ones though, y'all. Okay. So we just get into this vintage jewelry. Okay. Because, you know, as the times change, things change. Right? Now this one.
She said you.
Mother's.
Sophia, she said you're me too. She sure did.
Now listen to her talk to herself in the chat. We already exposed that Sophia, who is a troll that's on that hawk of a head of a whore named Heidi's page. This is another troll that is always on her page. What's so crazy about this nutball is that she talks to her own troll accounts. And the reason why she does that is so that she can confuse you. Have you ever watched Hannibal Lecter? Have you ever watched Marilyn Manson? These people are a ingenious of psychotic. So they're geniusly psychotic. They know how to spin webs so that you think that you're in the twilight zone when it's really her. So when you hear her talking throughout this clip to people in her chat, she's really talking to herself. This is why her commentary is so low value, because she can't think about what she has to say and operate her 10 troll accounts at a time. Now, as we listen to this video, you will hear her slamming down the phones. And you'll also hear a baby in the back that she uses very vulgar language in front of, who ask her to be quiet and pay attention to him, but she never really will. Oh, bitch, we're going to get all the way into it. Take a listen.
Oh, my God. Oh, my
I
God.
don't know how many y'all remember these.
Oh, my God. She is a whack job, y'all.
So this was a gift from my father to my mother, and she gave it to me.
She said in this life, she ain't never bought no jewelry for herself. Everything been given to her and handed down. So she used to that hand-me-down that Sin City gave her ass.
Now, right now, she is proving that she is jealous of the purse that Sin City gave me. As a matter of fact, I already exposed that she is the one who doxed Sin City's address in her chat. She's also the same person who spammed my Loca in the midday show last week with the same name that she spammed Cindy's chat with. Oh, this is a master troll. She is a single black female. If you don't pay her attention, she will deem you as an enemy and stalk you until you get the law involved. Now, why would a 50-something-year-old woman be concerned with my jewelry? I never said that I haven't bought jewelry. Bitch, I got plenty. You're not going to see it, though. What you're doing right now is the reason why I won't show my life, because you are way too interested. And so I'm coming publicly to let everybody know that there is a stalker on the prowl. She's not concerned with you as a subscriber. She's concerned with me as a goddess. You see, it's the spirit that dwells. When you are an evil entity, your goal is to stand up against the good ones. She wants to stand up against the goddess. Good versus evil. Now, if you guys remember, I waved the white flag. I said, listen, if you wanted to win, you won. But it seemed like the quieter that I got, the more frustrated she became. She's in the chat right now. You see, this demon starves for attention, good or bad. This is why she has good trolls in the chat right now and bad trolls in the chat right now. It's all about playing a mind game. And we're going to expose how deeply rooted her jealousy is. 50-something-year-old woman concerned about my jewelry. So if you see anybody in the chat, know that that is her, okay? Know that that is her, right? As a matter of fact, let me get into these comments so that you guys can listen and I can monitor. Take a listen.
I always feel like my grandmother is with me.
Faded out shit. Look at that
She
bullshit.
I haven't. They're very sentimental to me. But I know that this can cost a lot of money. And this came from my grandmother.
Yeah, she lost her mind.
This ring as a blessing on my 30th birthday. This was one of her favorite rings. I'm
gonna show y'all after this video how she trolled in Wanda's chat too.
Now listen to how she lies. You guys know I don't go on Wanda's chat. I don't like Wanda, okay?
And it's original. The abalone in the watch is before he passed.
Washing her subbies. She sure is.
Authentic, real, vintage jewelry. If anybody gets into, I really want to.
Now I have to skip because I was flabbergasted to see that she would even be doing commentary on a video like that. Do you see me worried about her jewelry or her house? I'm not worried about her jewelry or her house because I don't have an obsession with her. I'm not concerned with how her lifestyle is. I don't care what's going on with her. I wouldn't care if she dropped dead in mid-sentence. So it's very hard for me to understand why a grown-ass, old-ass grandma would be doing commentary on a younger woman's jewelry that ain't none of her motherfucking business. I must say it is some very beautiful jewelry. Flame up the chat if you remember the video and you agree that the jewelry was beautiful. Listen to what she has to say about the watch. About the watch that I mentioned was passed down and I got a new band. It's
Just
my
like that,
band.
100 years ago.
My band. New face. My band. Now listen to this.
Oh.
These here.
You're a liar. They didn't even make watches like that. Yeah, she's brainwashing her subbies. She sure is.
Does anybody wear brass jewelry? I'm curious.
Right, Jenny, you just speaking your, and she trying to turn you into somebody else.
Talking to herself in
So
the
if you like
chat.
vintage jewelry, whether it is
Talking to
there's a lot of
herself in the
costume,
chat.
vintage
Thank
jewelry,
y'all for the flames.
but there's
Don't forget
also
to
a lot
support
of
the channel
authentic,
if you
real
will.
vintage jewelry.
Look at
So
this.
now, let me show y'all in the chat. Thank you, Mom.
Let me to the good part.
Vintage jewelry. I really want to kind of get
Because she literally plays my whole entire video. It's like she obsessed. And I'm telling you, ever since I showed my birthday pictures, That's when the mugshot immediately came out. This is how you can sense pure D jealousy. She was so upset about the birthday bash and my pictures. She called them old. She went trolling from chat to chat with my mugshot. She uses words like LOCO, loco, and pig feet. Yes, Sugar Q, much love to you. I see you. Thank you. She uses words like pig feet and hippo and loco. This is how you can tell it's her. Nobody else uses those names. They know that those names don't fit my description and my image. But when someone is deeply rooted jealous of you, when someone is so jealous of you that they have openly admitted on their platform that they want to hurt you and that they could not contain themselves, then you will understand why. So you say, well, Local, I wasn't there on that live to hear her say that. Oh, you wasn't? Take a listen.
Here, because I want to get her live just in case she deletes it, in case she's saying anything. I'm back to that. But
now listen to her. I want to get her live in case she deletes anything or says anything. This is her subconsciously admitting that she is a stalker. What is a stalker? A stalker is somebody that is fixated on one thing with a tunnel vision that will go to any extent to get into their personal life, harass them, and defamate them. That is a stalker. Why would another concrete? There is a Heidi is live right now. You think I give a fuck? I don't want to hear that shit. I really don't listen to that bitch. So for somebody to get on their platform and openly admit that they got to end their life because they got to listen to me lets you know that a lunatic will confess. Now, let's listen to how deeply jealous she is and how it is unsettling to her spirit just by the sound of my voice, yet she won't stop listening to it. Take a listen.
Loca, I don't want no problems with you.
Listen to her.
Yeah, that was her hair.
She don't want no problems with me. This is how a lunatic will spin a web. You know, she first comes out and says, let me paint a picture of a doxer. Not one time has she shown proof that I have doxed her. She sent pizza to my house. She put my mugshot out. She forwarded my personal information to my enemies and is still doing so. Right? She says, I don't want to fight with you. That is so that the people will think that I am initiating whatever it is. All my supporters know that I haven't initiated anything. This all started and by me never saying her name. We all know that a hit dog will holler. The guilty will confess. And so all of my videos, she takes literally. She's so obsessed with me. She believes that all of my videos are about her. When visually and audibly, I make it very clear who I am pertaining to when I make my content, just like this video here. This video is about you, Unpurpose Poopus. The rest of my commentary, I'm not thinking about you. You are farthest from my thoughts. You are an evil entity that I wouldn't even shit on a rainy day. You are the one person who I feel like doesn't deserve breath. You are the one person that I feel like could possibly be an agent for some type of a federal agency. We are just cracking the surface of it open. And so as long as I have breath in my body, I will expose to the people who and what you are. So let's continue to listen to how deeply jealous she is of me and how psychotic this entity really is. And I've never mentioned her name, not in 1 month. Any altercation has been inflicted by her. She makes all of my videos personal. She tries to harass and intimidate anybody that comes on my platform that has another channel. We won't call out any names. She makes me responsible or tries to paint a light that I am responsible for anything that any other content creator does pertaining to her, when she has been the initiator for all of the altercations that are out here involving her name. It's her job to paint a trail. Let me cry wolf. Let me cry doxing. Let me cry stalking and harassment, so that when they say and notice that I am the one who is the stalker and harasser, then it'll look like I'm innocent. But see, what she forgot about is that everybody is not going to say the same thing about you. And you have over 10 people out here who have evidence that you are the ultimate stalker, doxer, harasser, and master troll. You say, Loca, why is she showing your jewelry? Well, she's jealous. She's jealous of everything, right? How jealous is she, you say? Take a listen.
Girl, look. I don't want to go back and forth with anybody on YouTube, Loca. And I talked about why I don't want to go back and forth with anybody on my last live. I'm not going to get back into that, but it was the truth. I'm in no position right now, like emotionally, mentally, to edit myself. Loca, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. And that means that it's only so much that I can take as a person. So when you're hurting,
so much that she can take as a person. When I don't mention her, I ain't thinking about her. She's ran from platform to platform, doxing me, spreading my information, and I have ignored her. But she won't stop. She's the type of entity that will not stop.
Loca Libra, I'm going to say this to you. When you're hurting, and Loca, I'm hurting right now. My family is going through.
Now, why is your family going through? Because you are a lunatic? Why is your family going through? Because you won't leave people alone? Why is your family going through? Because you are some type of federal agent? The FBI knows about you. Every agency, every government agency knows about you. Why haven't they done anything about you? How are you able to operate 10 and 15 troll accounts in front of a 2-year-old baby at one time? Right? How would I know that your family is going through it? What in the world do I have to do with your family going through it? I'm not in your family. I don't talk to your family, nor do I talk about you. Listen to the mind of a lunatic.
Okay? My family is going through right now. And I asked the other day, and you went live after I asked. It's like, you know.
I know that you are a lunatic. I know that you are obsessed. I know that you are a mental ward escapee. I know that you have a choice when the police come to your house. They give you a choice. The choice is, do you want to go to a psychiatric ward, or would you like to go to jail? That's the choice. That's what I do know about you. But I don't know about your family antics. I don't give a shit about your family. I almost question if there is a family. I mean, if you can make up many troll accounts and still do a video while live, then you definitely could phantom up some family members that we never heard of. Could it be that your family is just like you? Are they sitting there assisting you with your trolling? Or are you being paid by an agency to disturb Black communities? You Karen, you. Right? Y'all go ahead and thumbs up this video for the one time. Oh, shit's about to get real. Keep in mind, who you are seeing on the screen is the face of it all. You think that you are looking at an avatar of a dark-skinned woman. Look into the eyes of this nutcase. You can look into her eyes alone and see that she is disturbed, even when she thinks she's cute. If you look behind those glasses, you will see how disturbed she really is in the eyes. All of the pictures with her glasses, you can see how disturbed she really is. Keep in mind that her voice does not match her looks. That is a sign of psychosis. Sounding like a teenager or a woman in her early 20s, but really touching 60 years old. Very immature and childish. Feeding the people a facade with a fake voice with extra air in it. Let's finish listening to the jealousy and how deeply rooted it is.
Weak right now, not weak in a sense like I can't fight, but weak in a sense like I can't control the way I fight right now. And I'm being honest about that. I'm owning my own shit, right?
Wow.
I'm owning my own shit right now, local Libra.
Whoa.
I'm not that.
Did y'all hear that shit? She says she's owning her shit. She can't control the way that she fights. That means by doxing. That means by flat out lying. That means by harassing, creating channels and troll accounts, defaming my name, slandering my character, accusing me of tax fraud, exposing my address and name in chats. You just admitted it on your own. You can't control yourself, right? A public cry out for help, right? An obsession that you can't even stop, right?
Place to where I want to edit myself. Bitch, I'm in a place right now where I want to hurt you. And that's never the way that you should respond to somebody when you going back and forth on YouTube, bitch. If you keep this shit up, bitch, I'm telling you, you will regret every fucking move you made, bitch.
Now, does this not sound like a scene on a scary movie? If I keep this shit up, you mean if I continue to run my channel and ignore you, you're gonna lose it, right? If I continue to do my midday shows and do my commentary on everybody other than you, you're gonna lose control. You've already lost it, but you'll take it a step further, right? There's a trembling in your voice. You're fake crying. There's an emotion through your voice that is manic and frantic, uncontrollable. All because of some jewelry that you didn't buy. All because of some pictures of a person that you didn't create and make. Is this why you lost everything? Were you so jealous of your clients that you couldn't carry on? Is this why you sit in the basement and fester and hate on people who have more power and control than you? Living behind hundreds of troll accounts so that people don't really know who the real you is? You said that you're not ashamed of yourself. Cam up and do a video like I did in the beginning. Where is yours? See, it was the spirit that dwells around you that stopped me from doing live videos showing my everything. I could feel you in the very beginning. You know that I am a warrior. You know that you won't win. Let's finish listening.
More of you regretting every fucking move you make. And guess what, Loca?
Loca.
I'm going to do it until I feel better.
Listen to this.
You won't be able to tap out, bitch. I'm going to do that shit until I feel better.
Listen to her hitting on the table. At least I use a hammer. She doesn't have a hammer. She's hitting the table with her bare hands. She said that she is going to stalk, dox, and harass me until she feels better. She even mentions that I won't be able to tap out anymore. I won't be able to wave the white flag anymore. She doesn't want the white flag waved because she has a personal vendetta with me. She hates my guts. She's so jealous of me that she wants to do bodily harm and never even met me. She would love for nothing more than to expose any type of conversation, but I never let her get that far. I never liked her. The very first conversation that we had, she exposed to me my own information. This let me know that the feelings that I had in the beginning were very valid. Right. Thumbs up the video. We in here. I see y'all.
So I'm asking you, leave me the fuck, you, Paula, and every fucking body else. Leave me the fuck alone.
So she thinks that she can go around doxing people's mugshot, doing video after video, tagging Beloved, tagging Cindy, tagging myself, and nobody is supposed to respond. She's right. We shouldn't respond. We should call the law immediately, as we have. Not one time have I heard Paula mention her since I waved the white flag. But this is what a lesion does. They never let it go. She won't stop until her personal vendetta is solved. And who knows when that could be.
Leave me out of your shit right now, bitch, because I'm not going to fight like the old UP, bitch.
Wow. So then her screen goes dead. She mentions that somebody unplugged her computer, when the truth is nobody unplugged her computer. What you are hearing is a notification from my video, Wanda's video, Tasty's video, CMA's video, and all of the other haters. The truth is that she attends everybody's video and is not even a part of this sector. So when you hear the doo-doo, the screen go blank, she lies and says that her family didn't want her to go that far and they unplugged the device. But the truth is that the notification bell went off for one of my videos. Thumbs up this video for the one time if you don't mind. Oh, we're not done. We're not done. So that explains how jealous of me and maybe others she really is. Right? Now, let's take a listen to how she openly admits how jealous of me that she is and how she is going to dox me soon and very soon. Let's take a listen.
My hot affirmation. I've talked to y'all about that before, right? But I don't think y'all ready for that.
And in your own, dumb bitch. Loca, why would you make the same why would you troll in Wanda's chat and then hop in your own chat with the same fucking troll?
Now keep in mind, this is her upset about the lunatic video that I did the other day. This is the response that she had. She's trying to do damage control. You will see that all these trolls that I mentioned in my video of exposing the trolls pop up all at one time in clusters. When one troll appears, the others disappear. Right? Take a listen.
Dumbest bitch on the planet.
You think you're going to need help with talking to yourself is a bad thing?
Owned content. She sounded like a fucking whack job. Yeah. That day you thought you logged off of YouTube and you thought you ended your life. we all sat back and stayed in your live and listened to you laugh, talk to yourself, and edit your content.
So who stayed on live? Was it you or everybody else? She just admitted openly that she is a lurker. Emergency, bitch! Call the emergency people. This hoe is a maniac. She just admitted that she openly stayed on the link to hear what I had going on the video. She's always watching. She's always listening. She's always waiting because she doesn't have anything else to do. There is no way that I could be a stalker. I'm too real and raw. Real and raw doesn't define cursing and yelling. Real and raw exudes through energy. The reason why you have to create all of these troll accounts yourself is because the people will watch your lunatic actions, but they wouldn't dare comment because they are afraid of you. This is why they don't talk in your chat. They know that you are a maniac.
You're a fucking weirdo.
Your
You're
mammy,
a doctor.
your mammy's a weirdo.
Chat Loca with the same damn troll account.
Now, when she does her videos, you also can tell her psychosis because she makes it seem like she's talking to me. Loca, you're not talking to me, honey. I'm not listening. I'm not watching you. I'm not there in your chat. So who are you talking to? That should be the question that she asked herself. Now let's listen, because this is about to blow your mind.
Okay, so Mr. T, for you to come out.
I can't find that.
Now listen to the baby in the back. How many of you all remember Heidi, the dumbass hawkhead horse chat, and the panel where myself, Pupus, Paula, and Heidi was all on Heidi's channel on that panel? The first time, not the second time, but the first time. How many of you remember people in the comments saying, who is that has the baby in there? Who got the baby on the panel? Why are they talking like that with the baby on the panel? Take a listen. You're going to find out who had the baby.
People's so-called allegedly health status, everything. Loca Libra is the lowest of the low.
Now, why is it important for you to prove to people that I'm low? If anybody's low, it's the bitch that talks like a pissy sailor in front of a small child.
And she thought that bullshit show that she put on today helped her, when it helped us. It helped us see just how unstable she was.
If anybody is unstable, it's her. Now she says that I expose health records. Well, I haven't exposed yours yet. I'm waiting on that dox through my neighborhood, and it's going to be an eye for an eye. Right? I might as well be everything that you call me. I might as well live up to your allegations, right? If I'm the lowest of the low, the question is, what attracts you to not be able to miss not one portion of my video? If I'm the lowest of the low, how come you can't keep your cross-cocked eyes off my channel? The people should be asking, if I am the lowest of the low, why every time you do a video, you start to try to sound like me? You started to get aggressive like me. Knowing that anybody that lives in the basement with no sunlight is suffering from a debilitation.
Because I called them Mr. T, right? For somebody to come out, because I called them Mr. T, for you to come out.
Listen to the baby in the back.
Okay, wait a minute.
The baby in the back says, nah, grandma. Now keep in mind, she said, with her 50-something-year-old ass that she has a baby, a 2-year-old baby. Why is this child calling her grandma? Listen very closely.
She was. But for somebody, because I called them Mr. T, right? For somebody to come out, because I called them Mr. T, for you to come out.
I can't find Dad.
Okay, wait a minute.
Now, she's so concerned with me. There's a baby in the background who is dying for her attention, addressing her as grandma. It almost sounds like she took her hand and covered up his mouth because she has to keep up a facade that she's a 50-something-year-old mother, new mother of a toddler. She said that I did that vintage video just so that I could address her. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't give a fuck about what you think, but I am concerned about that young toddler. Where is his parents at? Why would they allow you to have such a dirty mouth around a 2-year-old? My children are teenagers and grown. Why didn't you have time to stop and tend to that baby since you're so perfect, being a grandma and all? Oh, we're not done. Take a listen.
For somebody to come out because I called them Mr. T and show off all their little cheap ass jewelry. Hi, Nikki.
Now, when you hear, when it sounds like there is a distance when she's doing her commentary, this is her operating her troll accounts, okay? When it sounds like she's turning her head, this is her multitasking and operating her troll accounts, okay? Now, she's so sick. As I mentioned earlier, she believes that every video that I do, even when I'm not thinking about her, that I am talking to her. That's a sociopath. That's a psychopath. That is a maniac. That's a Jeffrey Dahmer. That's a Hannibal Lecter. That's a Kathy Bates. Listen to the baby in the back.
To show off all their little cheap ass jewelry and lie about it being antiques and lie about a Nicole Miller watch.
I said that the watch head, the face of the watch was new. The band is not. Why are you concerned with that? You didn't buy it, bitch. You didn't gift me with it. So why is that so important to her? Jealousy, envy, sickness, mental illness to the 10th power.
Being 100 years old or being given to you from your grandfather. Loca Libra, come on now.
Listen to the baby in the
Come on, Loca. You are.
Let me tell you something. You come on. You come on up out of that basement and go see the nearest psychiatric doctor and go get yourself some help. Come on, psycho. Come on, nutball. Go get yourself some help.
Sad specimen, huh? Rings on them big funky ass fingers, right?
This is where she really shows she's
your
jealous.
dirty ass house, right? See, she want to just go for everybody, girl.
Well, let's ask the question here. How do you know what my house looks like, bitch? I mean, we do know that you took the entire YouTube through a tour of Sugar Delight's house and neighborhood, right? So she's about to prove to the people that she is a professional stalker. She swears up and down that she has pictures of the inside of my house. What you are about to hear is going to blow your mind. She can't contain herself. She's so frustrated about the exposure that I really do feel like she will go to any measure to prove her point. See, she's battled and got into it with other YouTubers, but the hatred is not as deeply rooted as it is with me. This is personal for a maniac like herself. She personalizes every video that I do as if I give a fuck if she lives or not. Take a listen.
We just gonna have to go for you. Okay?
Listen to that.
So y'all join me tomorrow. I will post the time and we will be doing a run through Local Libra's neighborhood. Yeah, I'm gonna drive y'all through Google Maps.
Come on. Come on.
And we're gonna drive through Local Libra's neighborhood.
So who's the stalker here? Who's the stalker here? Do you pay any of my rent, lady? Are you on my paperwork? Why is it important for you to show the people my neighborhood? See, you think that you are hurting me. I'm not ashamed of my neighborhood. But it is not your priority or responsibility to have the authority to show anybody where I live out without consequences. You don't scare me. You don't intimidate me, lady. An eye for an eye, right? You think that you can do me like you've done others, right? Well, they're not me and I'm not them. Keep in mind, this is the same creep that says, oh, I try to help people. I'm an anti-doxing movement. When have you guys ever seen me expose somebody's neighborhood? You're not an anti-doxing movement, but you are threatening to once again take YouTube through a neighborhood house tour in my neighborhood. For you to even think like that lets us know that you've done it before. In broad daylight and behind the scenes. You know, I almost bet that there are people that we don't know about that you've done this to. I wonder if they would like to know that. Take a listen.
Since she said I sent pizza to her house, we're going to drive through her neighborhood.
So right now she's admitting that she sent the pizza to my house, just like I told you that she did. See, the truth is that this entity, this nutball, has had my information from the very first video. She's been watching me day in, day out, studying my videos, trying to learn me so that she can execute a plan to run off my supporters and demolish my channel. But it's a couple of things that she forgot to listen to. Let's finish listening to this maniac.
On Google Maps. I'm going to show y'all just where Local Libra lives. Since she wants to show you where my mother lives, I'm going to show y'all. Yeah, she does.
Now listen to how a maniac talks. Not one time have I ever showed anybody where her mother lives. I don't give a fuck about her mother or her descendants, her offspring. I don't care about any of these people. I don't know these people. I don't care about these people. Show the proof where I doxed your mother and showed your mother's address, you lying, slithering, demonic snake you. You are a Medusa to your soul. You are a black-spirited witch and a downright liar. So when you can prove that I showed your mother's address, then I will be sure to forward it to the proper authorities.
She does think that she's above everything.
So now she's telling you why she hates me. There is a jealousy. She feels like I think that I am above everything, when really I just stand in my truth. She's in the chat right now. This proves that she is a stalker. Good thing we have her real picture up. Right? I never doxed her mother. It's always been a plan for her to dox me. But the moment that she does, I'll be waiting to pounce with a counter dox like a panther. Right? Y'all called emergency on this bitch. Put the ambulances in the chat. Emergency! We got a lunatic in the chat. Emergency! Put the ambulance in the chat.
She does, but we're going to show her. I'm going to show you that her raggedy ass neighborhood.
Oh, I'm scared.
Her raggedy ass house.
I'm so
Her
scared.
raggedy ass environment don't shit on nothing.
I'll tell you what does shit though. This beauty shits. This voice shits. My mentality shits. My spirituality shits. My wisdom shits. My warriorship shits, bitch. And you hate it. And every time you do a video, you expose how deeply jealous of this young, pretty thing you are. See, it's not my fault that your parents didn't pick the right people to mate with. It's not my fault that you look like an albino baboon in the face, you bitch, you. It's not my fault that you were born with several personalities that you don't know how to exercise without creating troll accounts, stalking and harassing people. It's not my fault that you lost everything you have because you can't control your mental space. Is that my fault, bitch? I don't think so. Let's take another look at a lunatic. Did y'all call the emergency people? Did y'all call the emergency people? I'm just asking. Did y'all call emergency?
Can you see me?
Let's listen to her as a little girl.
Hello? Can you find me? Can you find me?
Let's listen to her as a little girl.
I'm here.
Listen to the
Behind
mind of a
you, look.
lunatic.
Behind you.
Uh-oh.
I'm behind you.
Yep.
I'm right behind you.
Yep, you sick bitch, you.
Don't be scared.
Uh-huh.
I just want to play a game with you.
Yep, just a game.
Hey, don't you run away.
Uh-huh.
Please stay.
Yep.
Stay with me.
Uh-huh.
If you don't come play with me,
Uh-oh.
then we will kill you.
Uh-oh. Yeah. 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 You sick bitch, you. I think it's very important that we understand that we're not dealing with the average individual here. This is a demon that has inherited many, many demons throughout her lifespan. I got my own lawyer. This is a demon that preys upon people who have the skills that she never had. This is a demon who is afraid of people knowing her true identity. This is a demon on the internet. Could you imagine what we don't know about? anybody that wants to expose somebody that they don't even know must have something that they are hiding themselves. Play a game. Beware. There's a lunatic on the prowl, and she is enraged right now. Behold, as you look deeper into the mind of a lunatic.